Sup YouTube, Yugioh Scrub here with my wind-up deck profile for July 2012. It's a good deck. I top 4'd at my locals with this. Pretty good amount of times. Last week I got second and yesterday I won. So, I'm gonna get into it. 3 tour guide, basically self-explanatory, helps you get the loop. 3 effect veiler, self-explanatory for the format, stops wind-ups, injectors, rabbit. 3 shark. It's probably the best wind-up in the deck, and it's really broken. 3 rat. Rat's a really good card, and late game, as a top deck, it is awesome because you're going to have a lot of wind-ups in the grave. 2 magician. It helps you get the loop going, and 3 is overkill, and you'll probably just dead draw it. 2 rabbit. Rabbit's really good. It's really hard for your opponent to get rid of, and I don't run 3 only because I mean it's a good card, but I think 3 is just like not that good. I mean it's good, but I just don't want to run 3. 1 hunter, because that's one of the reasons why this deck fucking rapes and trolls first turn. So non-wind-ups, 1 Sangan, 1 Spirit Reaper, and 1 Gores. 19 monsters. Okay, so spells. 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, just because I want a lot of back row hate in this. Only because, say, if I lose the die roll, they go first, but I draw the loop. If I draw an MST to, like, just destroy their back rows so I can get the loop off still, second turn, and that's really good. And I just hate back rows. So, 2 Pot of Duality. 3, I don't run 3, only because I spell summon a shit ton in this. So, Smashing Ground. I play Smashing Ground over Soul Taker, only because if I go for OTKs, sometimes, if I would Soul Taker monster there at 9k, I would not be able to, like, OTK them as easily. And Smashing Ground is just almost as good as a card. 1 Factory. I don't play 2 or 3. I don't think Factory is that good of a card. I mean, it's good early game to get stuff to your hand, but late game, it's just going to be a dead draw when you'd rather have a Tour Guide or a Rat or a Shark or something. Dark Hole staple, Monster Reborn staple, Heavy Storm staple, Book staple, and Pot of Avarice is staple. And extremely good in this deck. On to the traps. 2 Bottomless, 2 Torrential, 1 Mirror Force, and the Solemn Brigade. I think this is like the exact trap lineup that Tyler Tabman ran for Nationals. I used to play Deep Prisons, but I decided to take them out, and it actually works a lot better without them. So I'm going to go with the extra deck now. 3 Zenmaity. Zenmaity is a really good card. Gets loop going. 1 Giga Brilliant. I love Giga Brilliant. It's one of the best cards in the extra deck in my opinion, even though a lot of people might differ. Only because if you get 3 Zenmaities out in the field and then go Giga Brilliant, sometimes they can't actually beat over an 1800 Zenmaity, so you'll just be able to use them all next turn. And plus he's 21, and the next turn you'll detach, they'll all be 21. It's really good. 1 Leviathan, 1 Acid Golem. Acid Golem's a really good card, but it can screw you over a lot of times, which sucks. 1 Levier. Levier is freaking awesome in this deck. I don't know, just like get a bunch of bottomless monsters. It's super easy to make. You can make Tour Guide, Rat Shark. 1 Tim Tebow, only because, actually not only because, Tim Tebow is a pretty good card. 1 Zenmaines. Zenmaines is awesome. Onto the rank 4s. 1 Utopia, 1 Photon Butterfly Assassin. This card is fucking awesome. Like, if they just have like a face down defense monster and they're looking to stall maybe for 1 extra turn, and like if it's close to game over and they only have a couple life points left, then you just summon him 2 sharks or Magician Shark, whatever. flip over their monster and just attack and kill them off. And 1 Pearl. I don't know, Gemini Pearl is really good. Rank 5s, 1 Adrius, he destroys stuff, and 1 Tyrus. I'm not sure which one I like better, but they're both really good cards. And final card, I don't run Zenmayo only because I just never really thought of actually getting a Zenmayo. But so the last card I run a Cataster because sometimes if you burn 2 effect veilers off, then you might have an extra one to use, so you could just go like, so if you have like a shark on the field or something, then you could just summon your effect veiler and get Cataster. Okay, on to the side deck. I run 2 DD Crows. Crow, he's good against like some chaos matchups. He's good against wind-ups, and he's good against dragons, chaos dragons. 2 Virus, dragon for dragons. 1 Snowman Eater for Dino Rabbit. 1 Kaiku. Kaiku's just good in a lot. He's good against a lot of decks because in this format, a lot of people need cards from their graveyard and stuff, so it's good. Onto the spells for it. I run 2D Fisher. This is for dragons, heretics, dark worlds. It does work against them, and it's good because when I detach from my XYZs, the materials don't get removed, so it's awesome. 2 Chain Disappearance for Inzectors, Rabbit. It trolls the shit out of them. 2 Shadow Imprisoning for Dark Worlds and Inzectors. 2 Decree for Chain Burn. I don't run 3, but I used to, because I decided to run 1 Dust Tornado. Because Dust Tornado is pretty good, and I always watch like deck profiles from people that went to Nats that said they wish they wouldn't have ran Dust Tornado and ran Decree, or vice versa. Even though there weren't that much, it said they wish they ran Dust Tornado. But so I guess if I just run like both of them, then that's gonna be really good. So I don't know. This deck's really good, and you should maybe try it out. But it might get hit on the by the ban list. But even if it does get hit, I think it'll still be a good deck because, like, if you can't get the loop that often, like if they do something at a rat or shark, you can still control your opponent, and people will find different variations. So that's it, and see ya.